Welcome to this lesson on the natural logarithm. You might have seen the symbol ln on your calculator or in math textbooks and wondered what it means. In this video, we are going to explore what the natural logarithm is, how it relates to the number e, and why it is so important in algebra and beyond. First, let's quickly review what a logarithm is. A logarithm is essentially the inverse of an exponent. It asks a specific question: to what power must we raise a base number to get a certain result? For example, log base 10 of 100 is 2, because 10 raised to the power of 2 equals 100. To understand natural logarithms, we first need to meet a very special number, called Euler's number, denoted by the letter e just like pi. E is an irrational number, which means its decimal representation goes on forever without repeating. It is approximately equal to 2.71828. This number appears naturally in many areas of mathematics, especially when dealing with continuous growth. Now we can define the natural logarithm. It is simply a logarithm where the base is that special number, e. Instead of writing log with a subscript e, mathematicians use a special shorthand, ln. So, whenever you see ln of x, it just means the logarithm of x with base e. The term comes from the Latin Logarithmus naturalis. Let's look at the graph of the natural logarithm function. Notice that the curve passes through the point 1, 0. This is because the natural log of 1 is 0. As x gets closer to 0, the function drops down towards negative infinity. Also, notice it passes through the point e, 1, because the natural log of e is 1. The natural logarithm is the inverse function of e to the power of x. If we graph both functions, we can see they are reflections of each other across the diagonal line y equals x. This inverse relationship is incredibly useful when solving algebraic equations because ln undoes e to the power of x, and vice versa. There are 3 key values you should memorize. First, the natural log of 1 is 0, because any number raised to the 0 power is 1. Second, the natural log of e is 1, because e to the first power is e. And finally, if you take the natural log of e to some power x, the result is just x. They cancel each other out. Since the natural log is a logarithm, it follows all the standard rules. The product rule says the log of a times b equals the log of a plus the log of b. The quotient rule says the log of a divided by b equals the log of a minus the log of b, and the power rule allows you to bring an exponent down to the front as a multiplier. Let's apply this to solve an equation. Suppose we have e to the power of x equals 20. To solve for x, we take the natural log of both sides. This allows us to use the power rule to bring x down. Since the natural log of e is 1, we are left with x equals the natural log of 20. Calculating that gives us approximately 2.996. Why do we use this specific base? Natural logarithms are the standard tool for modeling continuous growth and decay. Whether it is population growth, compound interest in finance, or radioactive decay in physics, the formula A equals P times e to the RT is fundamental. We use the natural log to solve for time or rate in these equations. To summarize, the natural logarithm is just a log with base e. We write it as ln of x. It is the inverse of the exponential function e to the x. Remember that the natural log of e is 1, and the natural log of 1 is 0. If you master these properties, you will be well equipped for calculus and advanced algebra.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.